Just moments ago, a wave of shock swept across the United Kingdom as Prince William and Princess Anne quietly confirmed troubling news about King Charles' condition. What began as whispers inside palace walls has now turned into a moment that has left the nation holding its breath. For days, royal watchers sensed something wasn't right. Public appearances were subtly altered. Schedules quietly changed. And now, behind closed doors, senior members of the royal family have acknowledged what many feared. The situation is far more serious than anyone was prepared for. Sources say this was not an easy decision for William or Anne. Both are known for their strength and composure. Yet those close to them describe an emotional weight unlike anything seen before. The mood inside the palace shifted almost instantly. Staff reportedly moved in silence. Conversations lowered. Even longtime aides struggled to mask their concern. What makes this moment especially heartbreaking is the unity behind it. William and Anne, rarely seen standing together in moments of crisis, are said to be fully aligned, not out of protocol, but out of deep family urgency. Their confirmation wasn't dramatic. It was heavy, measured, and painfully real. While official details remain limited, insiders suggest the situation has forced the family to prepare for difficult conversations ahead. The kind no royal ever wants to face. And now, the world is asking the same question: what exactly is happening to King Charles? And how serious is it really? In the quiet halls of the palace, where tradition usually speaks louder than emotion, something deeply unsettling has begun to unfold. When Prince William and Princess Anne stepped forward to acknowledge the growing concern around King Charles' condition, it wasn't done with grand speeches or dramatic gestures. Instead, it came with a heavy stillness, the kind that signals something far more serious than words can express. For days, subtle signs had been building. Public appearances were quietly adjusted. Private meetings were moved behind closed doors. And staff who are normally calm and composed were seen moving with unusual urgency. While official statements remained cautious, insiders say the atmosphere inside royal residences changed almost overnight. It was no longer business as usual. It was a family bracing itself for an emotional reality they had hoped to avoid. According to sources close to the palace, Prince William has been taking on more responsibility behind the scenes, not out of obligation, but out of necessity. His demeanor, usually calm and measured, reportedly reflected a deeper concern, the kind that comes when personal emotion meets public duty. Those close to him say he has been quietly preparing himself, not just as an heir but as a son facing an uncertain moment. Princess Anne, known for her strength and no-nonsense approach, has also been playing a critical role. Insiders describe her as a steady presence during this difficult time, offering both emotional support and firm guidance. While she rarely shows vulnerability in public, sources suggest that even she has been deeply affected by the gravity of the situation. Her decision to stand alongside William has not gone unnoticed. It sent a powerful message of unity, urgency, and shared concern. What makes this moment especially striking is the tone surrounding the palace. This is not the controlled calm of routine royal affairs. It is something heavier. Staff members have reportedly lowered their voices. Meetings have become more frequent yet more private. And there's a growing understanding that the family is navigating a deeply sensitive, one that demands discretion, respect, and emotional resilience, while official details remain limited. Insiders suggest that King Charles' condition has required careful monitoring. Nothing has been dramatized publicly, yet the seriousness is impossible to ignore. The king, known for his sense of duty and resilience, is said to be facing this period with quiet strength. Still, the emotional toll on those closest to him is undeniable. What has struck many observers is the visible unity among senior royals. In moments of uncertainty, differences appear to fade. William and Anne, representing two generations of royal responsibility, have reportedly worked closely to ensure stability, not just for the institution, but for the family itself. Their calm coordination has become a quiet source of reassurance for staff and the public alike. Behind the palace walls, conversations have reportedly shifted from routine planning to careful preparation. Advisors are said to be working around the clock, ensuring that communication remains measured and respectful. Every word released to the public is being weighed. every appearance carefully considered. The goal, insiders say, is not to alarm, but to be honest without causing unnecessary fear. For the public, this moment has triggered a wave of emotion. Messages of support, concern, and hope have begun pouring in from across the country and beyond. King Charles, a figure who has spent a lifetime preparing for duty, now finds himself at the center of widespread affection and worry. Many see this as a moment that transcends monarchy, a reminder that behind the crown is a human being facing a deeply personal challenge. Within the family, emotions are said to be running high. There are quiet moments of reflection, private conversations filled with memories, and an unspoken understanding of what truly matters. While the world speculates, those closest to the king are focused on presence, support, and strength. The priority, sources say, is not image, it is care. Yet, even in this emotional moment, the weight of responsibility remains. William, in particular, is said to be feeling the gravity of his role more than ever before. Balancing compassion with leadership is no small task, and those close to him describe a man stepping forward with resolve, guided by both love and duty. As this story continues to unfold, one thing is becoming increasingly clear: this is not just another royal headline. It is a moment of transition, reflection, and quiet courage. The kind that reshapes perspectives and reminds the world that even the most powerful families face deeply human struggles. And as the nation watches closely, hearts heavy yet hopeful, one question lingers in the air: what comes next for King Charles? And how will this moment shape the future of the monarchy? As news of King Charles' condition continued to ripple quietly through royal circles, the atmosphere surrounding the palace grew noticeably heavier. What had begun as concern slowly evolved into something far more emotional, a collective awareness that the monarchy was standing at a delicate crossroads. Behind the calm public messaging, those closest to the king were confronting the reality of a moment they had long hoped would never come. Sources close to the royal household reveal that the emotional weight of the situation has been especially heavy for Prince William. Known for his composure and sense of responsibility, he is said to be navigating an internal struggle unlike any he has faced before. While fulfilling his duties with quiet determination, those close to him describe moments of reflection, even vulnerability, moments where the future feels closer than ever before. Princess Anne, meanwhile, has emerged as a pillar of strength. Her presence has reportedly brought stability during uncertain hours. Staff describe her as calm, focused, and deeply protective, not just of her brother, but of the entire family. In moments where emotions threaten to overwhelm, she is said to offer clarity and resolve, reminding those around her that unity matters now more than ever. Inside the palace, routines have shifted dramatically. Meetings that once focused on long-term planning have turned toward immediate coordination and care. Advisors are said to be working with extreme sensitivity, ensuring that every step taken respects both privacy and transparency. The goal, insiders explain, is not to alarm the public, but to remain truthful without causing unnecessary fear or speculation. What makes this moment especially emotional is the silence surrounding it. There are no dramatic announcements, no urgent broadcasts, only a quiet understanding that something significant is unfolding. Staff members reportedly speak in hushed tones. Movements are measured. Even the corridors of the palace feel different, filled with a stillness that reflects collective concern. Public reaction has been swift and heartfelt. Across social media and public forums, messages of support have poured in from around the world. Many express admiration for King Charles' lifelong dedication, while others share personal messages of hope and strength. The outpouring has served as a powerful reminder that, beyond titles and traditions, the king is deeply human and deeply cared for. Observers have also noted the symbolic importance of William and Anne stepping forward together. Their presence signals continuity, stability, and shared responsibility. It sends a message that the family is united, even in moments of uncertainty. For many, this unity offers reassurance that the monarchy remains grounded despite the emotional weight of the moment. Behind the scenes, preparations are said to be ongoing, not out of fear, but out of prudence. Royal aides are ensuring that all scenarios are handled with dignity and respect. Conversations are thoughtful, deliberate, and rooted in care rather than urgency. It's a reminder that leadership, especially in times like these, often happens quietly and away from the spotlight. Emotionally, this period has reportedly drawn the family closer together. Long-standing tensions appear to soften. This is a time of remembrance, gratitude, and connection, a pause to acknowledge the importance of family above all else. At the same time, the weight of public expectation remains ever present. The monarchy, as an institution, must continue to function even as its members navigate deeply personal challenges. Balancing transparency with privacy has become a delicate act, one that requires empathy, wisdom, and careful judgment. Many observers believe this moment could redefine how the public perceives the royal family. There is a growing sense that vulnerability, when shown with dignity, can strengthen rather than weaken trust. By allowing the world to glimpse their humanity, William and Anne may be shaping a more compassionate connection between the monarchy and the people it serves. As the days unfold, uncertainty remains, but so does hope. The king's strength, the family's unity, and the public's support form a quiet but powerful foundation. While no one can predict what lies ahead, one truth is clear. This moment has brought the royal family closer together in ways few could have imagined. And as the nation waits, hearts heavy yet hopeful, one thought resonates above all others: that compassion, unity, and resilience will guide the monarchy through this deeply personal chapter. As the days passed, the emotional weight surrounding King Charles' condition began to spread far beyond the palace walls. What started as quiet concern had now transformed into a national moment of reflection. Across the country, people paused, not out of fear but out of respect. There was a growing sense that history was quietly unfolding, not with loud announcements, but through silence, restraint, and shared emotion. Inside the palace, the atmosphere remained heavy, yet dignified. Every hallway carried a sense of awareness, as if everyone understood that this was a moment that would be remembered for years to come. Staff members moved with care, mindful that every action, every word carried emotional significance. It was not chaos, it was gravity. Prince William, now carrying more visible responsibility, continued to balance strength with vulnerability. Those closest to him say he has become more reflective than ever before. Conversations are quieter, pauses linger longer, and when he speaks, his words carry a depth shaped by both duty and love. The reality of what lies ahead has reportedly brought clarity, a deep understanding of what it means to lead not only as a future king, but as a son. Princess Anne remains a steady presence by his side. Her role has become quietly essential, offering reassurance through experience and unwavering composure. Those within the household describe her as a stabilizing force, someone who understands both the weight of tradition and the fragility of the moment. Together, William and Anne are said to share a silent understanding, united not by obligation but by loyalty and care for their family. Beyond the palace gates, the response from the public has been profound. Messages of support have flooded in from every corner of the world. Candles, letters, and quiet tributes have begun appearing outside royal residences. Many people speak not just of concern but of gratitude. Gratitude for a monarch who has dedicated his life to service, and for a family that now faces uncertainty with dignity. Media coverage, once fast and speculative, has noticeably softened. Commentators speak with care, choosing reflection over sensationalism. There is an unspoken agreement that this moment deserves respect. Even critics have acknowledged the humanity at the center of the story. It's a rare pause, one where public discourse shifts from judgment to empathy. Within the palace, the emotional atmosphere has encouraged rare moments of closeness. Family members who once led separate lives are spending more time together, sharing memories and quiet conversations. Sources describe evenings filled not with strategy, but with reflection, stories of the past, laughter through tears, and a shared understanding that time is precious. The king himself, despite the challenges he faces, is said to remain deeply aware of the love surrounding him. Those who have seen him describe moments of calm, gratitude, and quiet strength. While his condition has required careful attention, his presence continues to command respect and affection. Even in vulnerability, he embodies the resilience that has defined his life of service for the nation. This moment has sparked something deeper, a renewed sense of connection to the monarchy, not as an institution, but as a family. People see themselves reflected in this experience. Concern for a loved one, uncertainty about the future, and hope that strength will carry them through. It's a reminder that even the most powerful figures are not immune to life's most human challenges. At the same time, the reality of what lies ahead cannot be ignored. Advisors remain quietly alert, ensuring that every possible outcome is approached with dignity and preparedness. Conversations continue behind closed doors, focused on continuity, stability, and care. The goal is not to anticipate loss, but to honor responsibility calmly and respectfully. There is also a growing sense that this period will leave a lasting imprint on the monarchy. Relationships are evolving. Priorities are shifting. The experience is shaping not just how the family moves forward, but how it connects with the world. Empathy, once seen as a vulnerability, has become a quiet strength. As night falls over the palace, the mood remains solemn but hopeful. Lights glow softly behind the windows, symbolizing resilience in the face of uncertainty. Inside, conversations continue, not rushed, not fearful, but filled with quiet resolve. This is a family leaning on one another, guided by love, duty, and shared history. The story of this moment is not one of tragedy alone. It is also one of unity, reflection, and grace under pressure. The nation watches with compassion, understanding that some moments transcend headlines and headlines, give way to humanity. And as the world waits for what comes next, one truth remains clear. This is not just a chapter in royal history. It is a deeply human moment that will shape the monarchy for generations to come. As the nation awakens to the weight of what is unfolding, a quiet understanding settles over the royal household. This moment is unlike any before it. What began as concern has now become reflection, and what once felt uncertain is slowly transforming into a period of profound emotional reckoning. The royal family, long defined by tradition and strength, now finds itself navigating one of the most human chapters in its history. Inside the palace, the atmosphere has shifted once again. There is no panic, no chaos, only a deep, steady stillness. Conversations have softened. Movements have slowed. Even the air itself seems to carry the weight of shared emotion. Those closest to King Charles describe an environment shaped by care, patience, and quiet resilience. Every moment is treated with intention, every interaction filled with meaning. Prince William has emerged as a calm anchor during this delicate time. Those who observe him closely speak of a man balancing emotion and responsibility with remarkable composure. He listens more than he speaks, offering reassurance, not through words but through presence. His role has subtly evolved, not declared, not forced, but felt by everyone around him. There is a growing sense that he is stepping into a space shaped by compassion rather than obligation. Princess Anne, steadfast as ever, remains a constant source of strength. Her experience and unwavering loyalty have become invaluable. She understands the gravity of this moment and meets it with quiet courage. Staff members describe her as a grounding force, someone who keeps the family steady when emotions run high. Together, William and Anne form a powerful yet understated unity, guiding the family through uncertainty with dignity. Behind closed doors, conversations have turned deeply personal. Family members are said to be sharing memories, reflecting on moments that once felt ordinary but now carry new meaning. There is laughter mixed with tears, silence filled with understanding. These moments, far removed from public view, reveal the humanity behind the monarchy, a family facing life's most fragile moments together. King Charles, despite the challenges he faces, is described as calm and reflective. Those close to him say he remains aware, thoughtful, and deeply appreciative of the support surrounding him. His strength lies not in denial, but in acceptance, a quiet resilience shaped by decades of duty and devotion. Even now, he is said to be concerned not for himself, but for those he loves. Across the nation, the response has been heartfelt and unified. People from all walks of life have expressed compassion, respect, and solidarity. Messages of support continue to pour in, not out of obligation, but out of genuine connection. For many, this moment has humanized the monarchy in a way rarely seen, transforming distant figures into a family facing the same vulnerabilities as any other. Media coverage, once relentless, has softened in tone. Commentators speak with restraint, acknowledging the gravity of the moment. The narrative has shifted from speculation to empathy. At once felt distant, now feel closer. There is a renewed sense of connection, one rooted not in ceremony, but in shared humanity. As the days move forward, the path ahead remains uncertain. But what is clear is the strength drawn from unity. The royal family, bound by history and love, is facing this with grace. And in doing so, they are reminding the world that even the most powerful among us are, at heart, human. This moment will be remembered, not for fear, but for dignity. Not for speculation, but for compassion. And not for loss, but for the quiet courage shown when it mattered most. As the world watches and waits, one truth stands above all others. The monarchy is not defined by crowns or ceremonies, but by the people who carry its legacy with strength, humility, and heart. And in this fragile moment, that legacy continues, not through power, but through unity, love, and resilience.